fell in love with the heir to a dynasty.
Welcome to the family.
He was just so lovable. Huge teddy bear.
Then soon discovered the cost of turning on family.
You know that his own son testified against him? I mean, imagine the disgrace.
When your family is the mob.
I wound up getting thrown out of that apartment onto the streets.
When you're married to the mob, you don't ask and you don't tell. Until now. Denise soon realizes just how deep John's mob ties go. His father isn't a low-level thug. He's the notorious underboss in the Colombo crime family. Denise Rodriguez meets John Francis at a sober living facility in Southern California, and against her better judgment, falls in love. She's surprised to learn that he's the son of one of the most feared gangsters in the underworld. But that life is all behind him, or so he claims. After 2 happy years, the couple marries, and Denise is finally invited to New York to meet the infamous Francis family.
Hey, knock, knock, look who's home.
I walked into the kitchen.
How you doing? Oh, good to see you too.
You look terrific.
I feel good. This is my wife, Denise, my savior.
You're an angel. I don't know how to thank you for what you've done for him.
And I looked and I went, this is the big Sonny Francis.
This is a guy that, you know, he was a family man. He was a family man. You know, what he did is outside his house. Of course, with his business, you know, that's stuff. But in the house, his children loved him.
Well, the thing about Sonny was he's a very likable guy, a really sweet guy, apart from the fact that he killed people.
He was just so lovable. Huge teddy bear.
Despite the fact that Sonny was behind bars for much of John's childhood, he idolizes his father.
You went through a lot. You disappointed a lot of people. All right? So do right by me now.
I'm ready to go now, you know? What's been going on out here?
Oh, all sorts of friggin' stuff.
Yeah?
I got so much business right now, it's driving me nuts. And I got nobody I can trust.
Oh, you know you can trust me, right?
Nobody trusts you now. I told you that, all right? You got to prove to everybody you're okay now, all right?
His father had big plans for him. He probably could have been to the top, but it's just the addictions.
4 years after marrying John Francis Jr., the son of mob legend Sonny Francis, wife Denise struggles to keep their lives from falling apart.
You don't do anything around here. You don't do...
John's bad attitude, frequent denials, and paranoia all reach a fever pitch.
No, I've never heard from him again.
That's because her husband ceases to exist.
The only way to get into witness protection, you've got to have somebody that you're ready to testify against who will possibly kill you.
And in John's case, that person is a blood relative.
Why did you feel compelled to turn against your own father?
I had to get out of that kind of a lifestyle.
But yet you're still in a lifestyle, aren't you?
Months before, when John introduced his new bride to his family in New York, he wore a wire for the FBI.
You're looking really good, all right? I'm really proud of you.
He made sure to talk about mob business.
What was the name of that club that you were having him do stuff at? I can't remember. I've been out of it for so long, you know.
You don't remember?
And enough dirt to put Sonny back in jail.
So you rat on your own father for the money.
Person's got to survive,
Come
right?
on, a person's got to survive. You turn on your own father.
I didn't have a choice. I was born into this life.
He said was, he doesn't like the lifestyle. So this was his way to testify against that lifestyle.
But those who know John believe he did it for a different reason.
It's just because he wanted to get out of his own issues, which is what really is behind all these people who end up going into the witness protection program, to save their asses.
It was for money.
That's all it was. The The money, the money, the money.
I didn't know I was on trial here. I thought it was him.
I know for a fact.
Mr. Francis, in consideration of the seriousness of your crime and your criminal record, I impose a sentence of a term of imprisonment of 8 years.
The most despicable, disgusting. I don't have words.
Sonny's got to go to jail, and he's going to have to face all these other people in prison who are going to say, even not to his face, but they're going to say, you know, that his own son testified against him. I mean, imagine the disgrace.
It's a disgrace that Sonny won't tolerate. John Jr. has forgotten an important mob rule. Betrayal is a two-way street.
Allegedly, Sonny went to this guy who was an informant and said, I want you to help me kill my son.
But soon, it's Denise who will pay the ultimate price. For more information on the Francis family, go to investigationdiscovery.com. Denise Francis's husband rats out his kingpin father and enters witness protection. Today, Denise is still sober, living on the West Coast with her mother. Her son Hunter is 18, living with his father. Still financially unstable, she's haunted by the man she thought she knew.
He was such a great person when I met him. He really was.
See, Denise, this wasn't as bad as you thought it'd be, right?
Not bad, no.
I love you. What? You see, you're all smiles now. How much time do we have left? Hopefully not too much.